Hi, it's Cheryl with juicinggardener.com. I have a fantastic video for you today. I am so excited. It's the big reveal on my winter sowing. If you've been following my series on winter sowing, which is growing your seeds in the winter, in the snow, believe it or not, you can grow these in 6 feet of snow, and growing them in little mini greenhouses. So today's the big reveal. I'm going to show you the plants. It's been about 6-7 weeks since I planted the seeds, and they were planted in the snow. You can check out the other videos. So I wanted to let you know, and I have some of my superstars picked out over here that I'm going to show you in just a second, the biggest growing ones. Some of them are just starting, but some of them are actually into seedlings. You can see right there I've got tomatoes, rose tomatoes, which I've never grown. Right down here, you can see that's a kale. Look how gorgeous that is. Really big. I've got another kale there. Another kale there. And some of them you don't see anything yet. I've got little teeny seedlings. Like this is another tomato. I think that's tomato. Yeah, that's cherry tomato. Just little teeny sprouts are coming up. So it's not that they died or they didn't make it. They're just going slowly. Here's a really good one. This is my biggest jug of tomato seedlings. Look how great those look. So let me go, some of them down there, and they're buried in the leaves. I haven't gotten to yet, but I pulled out some of the good ones over here. So let's go over to my superstar section. Okay, right here is kale. Look how nicely those are doing. Those are going on 5-6 inches. Let me see if I stick my hand in there, if it'll focus for you better. Yeah, those are doing great. Here's another kale right here. Look at that. Lots of plants. I put like maybe 6 plants in there. And there's another one back there. And then down here, I've got tomatoes. Now, I brought this white one in because I wasn't sure in my earlier videos when I started if the opaque white ones would work. The solid white milk jugs, I don't think those would work because you can't get sunlight in for photosynthesis. But this kind, it is working. And I've got down here, let's see if you can see them. See those little green tomato plants? I'm out in the sun, so I can't even see what you're seeing. But either way, they are growing. They're about 1.5 inches tall. Here's another kale. And that one's going on 3 inches. There's some baby tomatoes. See those little plants right there? There they are. And then I've got another tomatoes. Can you see those okay? There they are. And those will be quite a while living in the cage, in the mini greenhouse. This one is my only cucumbers that's doing really well that I could find. Look how nice those are. I have quite a few cucumber plants in there. Those are about 1 inch tall. And then up here, the ones that are doing the best are my raven zucchinis. Just to show you my finger right here so you can see how tall they are. Really nice. Those are just about ready for me to take the lids off. There's another one right there. And that's not burned or dying leaves. That is the seed pod stuck on the leaf still, which is perfectly normal. And then lastly, this is the first one I've taken the tape off. So what you do is once they get big enough and they've got full growth and they're really strong, let me get my focus there again, you take the duct tape off. So today, this one is so outstanding, I took the duct tape off. Here it looks like that. Look at that. Gorgeous. Grown in the snow. In the cold. 30, we had 20 below zero, 10, 15, 20 below zero, and these grew beautifully. So I've got about, I don't know, 6-8 plants in there. So what I'm going to do is leave it out in the sunlight today, but then when it gets cool tonight, it's still cool in the nights, I'm going to flip the lid back, but I'm not going to retape it or anything, just flip it and so it's safe. Now, in case you haven't followed winter sowing, make sure you go over to my other videos. I have a whole series on winter sowing. The whole point is that you, instead of having to grow your seedlings indoors, you can grow them outside in the snow or in the cold weather if you don't have snow. And they get hardened in the snow because they crack and they expand and they contract and they, just like in Mother Nature, the seeds fall to the ground, some make it, some don't. But when you grow them in your house, you have to take them out when they're full-grown seedlings and take them outside and bring them back in. And then for like 2 weeks, it's called the hardening process. And that's a pain in the butt. Believe me, I had 300 plants in my living room last year, and I had to take them all out on trays and let them sit in the sun for an hour, bring them all back in, and it's a real pain. So now that I've discovered this fantastic technique, being in Ohio in zone, I think I'm in zone 5, you have all those months of not being able to grow anything in the winter. Now I can grow all out in the winter, all my seeds in the snow, and then they come up as seedlings. And then when I go back to these seedlings right here, I don't have to harden them. I just leave them out in the sun a little bit, and I can put them right down, and they're going in the garden down there. It's where my cucumber and zucchini beds are there, and all my tomatoes are there. And then over on this bed, this garden, that's my greens and kales and lettuce garden. So anyway, I'm so glad that you're here. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. I sure appreciate that. And share it with your gardening friends. Share it with your friends that don't think they can garden, and you could tell them that they now can garden on their patios or balconies in little milk jugs, little water jugs. Share it with people, and go down in the comment section and let us know, what are you growing? Are you doing winter sowing? And what's working and what's not? We'd sure appreciate your expertise. So again, this is Cheryl signing off for today. Watch for more videos. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you can see all the videos that I put out about this awesome garden that I'm going to be doing, that I'm already doing and going to be doing all summer. All right, thanks again. Bye-bye.